So Lent has impacted my commute. Lent has impacted my commute. You may be like, what is Shannon talking about? So about 10 years ago during Lent, I used my commute and the frustration level I felt driving Northern Virginia traffic as my barometer on whether or not I'd had enough quiet time in the morning. If I got to work and I was frustrated and irritated and grouching at the blue Maxima that didn't know how to do a four-way stop, I realized, oh, okay, maybe I'm going to check in with God a little bit more. And that's kind of Lent. Lent is a time, I think, to look at the foundations of our faith, kind of how we're doing, how we're connected with God, do a little bit of evaluation and step into that. Am I feeling connected with God? Because clearly, if I'm feeling connected to God, I don't get as frustrated with other people's. I give them grace, I give them mercy, I give them forgiveness. But if I'm not in a good place, I don't. And coming to church and doing what we're doing during church, during Lent, really helps us with our foundations. Patrick and David and I have been working really hard to highlight these foundations during Lent. So, for example, we started our Why Presbyterian class on Sunday. It's a great class. Patrick taught it last week. David's teaching it this week. It's just why we do what we do, how we do what we do. And I love that the Presbyterian denomination, the FPCA denomination, everything is so undergirded with really intentional study of Scripture and our confessions. And so David's going to go more into that. And one of our big pieces is the priesthood of all believers, that we're all out there being Jesus to the world. We're all out doing God's ministry whether we're in the building or out of the building. So that's really exciting. So come this week for that. Last night we had our first faith and culture classes. We looked at climate. This coming week next Wednesday we're looking at patriotism. And again, this is just how do we kind of look at our faith and look at life through our lens of faith. What does that look like? So consider doing that. Our children are doing amazing things in their godly play classes as they explore the different pieces and parts of Jesus's public ministry, really getting a sense of who Jesus is and how Jesus lived here on earth during his time. So really good focus during Lent. So I hope that you'll consider coming this coming Sunday as we go a little bit deeper and work on our foundations a little bit more so that we can stay more connected with God and really in tune and experience that peace and love and joy that we all want. Have a great week. Bye-bye.